Hi, I'm reading from this book, Ancient Teachings for Beginners, Douglas D. Long, and how he talks about astral projection, rebirth, angels, chakras, and auras. Alright, on chapter 10 on reincarnation. This is important because the Bible talks about reincarnation in its codes. Alright? To be born into a physical body, to live and die, and then to be reborn into another physical form. That is, into your another birth. Your flesh dies, your body vessel dies, but your soul lives on, and it returns to God or to the spirit that gave it. But your spirit, when it's ready, gets reincarnated into another physical form. This is the essential concept of reincarnation. The belief in this progress of transformation is fast becoming a part of the culture of Western society as more people awaken within themselves. The theory of reincarnation is ready to be accepted as a reality in Eastern society for thousands of years. In fact, the form core beliefs of in both Buddhism and Hinduism. This is one of the reasons why people in the Western countries are now embracing Buddhism, Buddha religion. Reincarnation answers many questions that pertain your reason for being here on Earth. It helps you put your life into proper perspective and gives you a better understanding of the cycle of life and death. Most of you believe that you're an immortal soul that enters into a physical body at the time of birth, and that the soul resides in this material form during your lifetime. At the moment of death, your soul, your very soul, your own soul spirit, then leaves the body itself, its vessel, and journeys back to heaven. If you accept this concept readily, why not the concept of reincarnation after all? If your mortal soul can come down to Earth and join with the physical body once, why not the second time? In the days of Jesus, the ascended master teacher, reincarnation was considered common knowledge. It was accepted as a part of life, and the original teachings of Jesus also involved the theory of reincarnation. Unfortunately, many of these reference to reincarnation by Jesus or other great spiritual teachers were carefully deleted from many ancient texts that were considered a part of the Bible. Most bishops and leaders of the early but rapidly growing Christian church removed several books from this sacred literature in the hopes of removing any or all reference to reincarnation at the Council of Nicaea in 325 CE. So at the Council of Nicaea, I can't even pronounce it, removed any sacred texts from the Bible or books in a reference to reincarnation. Now, why is that? Because of Roman Catholicism. Alright? These men were striving for power, and they wanted to control the population, ultimately the known world of the time, the Roman Empire. By eliminating the idea of birth to rebirth from their doctrine, replacing it instead with an idea of only one lifetime per person, followed by either eternal hell or heaven, depending on the person's action. The beliefs created the greater need for Christian church as an institution for salvation from death. So that's what they did. They thought that would have been a good idea to keep people under control and not be spiritually awakened. So, in other words, the reincarnation is in the Bible, and I'm going to read on. This is untrue concept of heaven and hell has been lessened its grips on people as they seek true spiritual path, discovering that on their journey the real teachings of Jesus and the ancient teachings of the mystery schools, that along with their Egyptian school of thought and the esoterics understanding of the scripture. Despite the early church attempt at consoling, there are some specific reference to reincarnation still found within the pages of present Bible in the New Testament, specifically the book of Matthew, and intimation is made up to Jesus Christ as a returning prophet. Elijah in the Old Testament reference to reincarnation can be found in Exodus 24 and Psalm 93. Psalm 90 verse 3 and Exodus 24. Let's read them chapters. So here we are. Exodus 20 verse 4. Those with spiritual eye and ear to hear, a spiritual eye to see, let them have the understanding, let them hear and let them see. You shall not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath. The earth is the flesh, that's you. That's your carnal flesh, but the heaven above is within you. All that is in the water, because the water is within you. The living water is within you. Under the earth. Alright, now the earth again is your flesh, your vessel. The water that lives within you, flesh. Alright? The kingdom of God's within you, and out of the belly of your heart flows living waters, 4 chambers of your heart. Okay? The water is within. Alright, and Christ is the head. The heaven above is in your pituitary gland, in your pineal gland, your third eye, and your crown chakra. Your heaven man is your spiritual you. Okay? So that doesn't mean to say reincarnation there. Moving on from Exodus to move into Psalm 90 and verse 3. You turn a man to destruction and saith, return, you children of men. Now that might have reference to reincarnation, because in the book of Job he says, from my mother's womb I came, to my mother's womb I shall return. This is the easier version. New revised standard version. Alright, in Psalm 93. You turn us, which is that's the humankind, back to dust. To dust you are, to dust you shall return. That's the flesh. And say, turn back, you mortals. For 1,000 years in your sight are like yesterday when it is past, or like a watch in the night. So that's right there is reincarnation. Alright, your soul never passes, but your flesh does. Okay? You sweep them away like a dream, like a grass that is renewed in the morning. So there you have it. That's reincarnation and some esoteric understanding